Tina, Sip Ashok Chotwane, Sip Bliko, Sip Rutanu, Sip Sagai, Sip Dasi Budrani, Sip Sadanand, Sip Bliss, Sip Lakshmi, Sip Vanita, Sip Ace. Have I missed anybody? Sip Ashok is on two devices, I believe, and there are many people who are still slowly coming to the call, being a Friday evening. I hope there's no mistake in the timing. But let us start. So today we are starting an important discussion. And the discussion is how to overcome fear, worry, stress, anxiety, and depression. It's a discussion based on my new book. I've started writing this book as to how to overcome fear, worry, stress, anxiety, and depression. Not an easy subject, right? Because the whole world is suffering from fear. We all have fear. What is fear? What is this worry? How stress comes? What is anxiety, depression? And the book says how to live with eternal peace and happiness. You know, this is my goal, right? I have to. My goal is to help people to reach that state of bliss, that state of happiness. This is the goal. So let us start. We start with some good news. What is the good news? We can be free. We can be free from all misery. How? You can eliminate stress and not make your life a mess. In the new book, I show step by step how. We all suffer. Somebody was asking me today, if you come to this world, you will have to suffer or what? I said, of course you have to suffer. What did Buddha say? The enlightened one, Buddha. He was Prince Siddhartha Gautama. He said, I don't want to live and come back again and again and again. He said, anybody born will experience pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. But he also said that we should attain nirvana, how to escape from the triple suffering. But people have not captured that part properly. How to attain that start, how to reach that state free from all suffering. You know, I think I must have told you 100 times what is the cause. 100 times or 1,000 times. I have told you the cause is the mind. The mind which you cannot find. But that mind produces toxic thoughts. The mind produces fear, worry, stress, anxiety, and then ting tong, we fall into a valley of gloom called depression. I love this funny story. Have I told you all the funny story of the funny Sethji? Raj, you remember the funny Sethji? No? There was one Sethji. He went to Japan. He went to Japan and they told him, this is a new device. What is it? It's a TV, come computer, come movie player, come video game player, come projector, come audio system, come Wi-Fi system, podcast. Everything is there in this device. The Sethji paid a lot of money he brought from Japan. He brought and he kept. I told about this story? No? Sethji brought this and he called Ramu. You know Ramu, no? Ramu means there are two most famous servants, Ramu and Gopal. He called Ramu and told Ramu, say, I'm not giving Gopal responsibility. I'm telling you, take care of this Japanese electronic device. I spent a lot of money. Be very careful. Sethji went and gave him dinner. When he came back, this device was fallen on the floor in pieces. He got so angry. He got so upset. What is more important, he went and looked at Ramu. Ramu snoring. Ramu snoring, peacefully snoring. Next morning, he called Ramu and said, you fellow, my costly device got broken and you are sleeping and you are snoring. Ramu tells her, what I can do, I don't know. It was kept there. I don't know how it fell. Sethi, how could it fall? Angry, fear, worry, stress, anxiety, what to do? So much money I spent. Then the Sethi was reading one of our books. He got some, he learned some idea. Next night, he saw Ramu sleeping, snoring. And Sethi is not able to sleep. Sethi is saying, my Japanese electronic, not any ordinary device. This fellow, this useless Ramu, broke it. Then he learned how to move from mind to conscious. He learned the trick, how to overcome worry. Because he looked at the manuscript of this book. So next day he called Ramu. He told Ramu, I feel very sad for you. Ramu said, why, sir? What happened, sir, again now? He said, actually, you know how much I spent money on this device? I said, yes, sir. Actually, I bought it for you only. This device is not for me. I bought for you to watch with your family, TV, video. Ramu said, oh my God. Ramu went in, he said, let me see if I can repair that device. He took the device. Now Sethi went to sleep nicely, and Ramu was not able to sleep now, and Sethi was sleeping. See, suffering, because the Sethi had read our book on worry and stress. Sethi said, now what to do? It was already broken. Sethi said, accept without protest. Sethi was in that mode. But he said, I will teach the Ramu fellow a lesson. Now Ramu could not sleep. No, Ramu, every day he was asking Sethi, who can repair Sethi? Sethi, give manual Sethi, give warranty paper Sethi, and Sethi is enjoying. He's enjoying the Ramu suffering now. My dear friends, you can't change. Something happened, you can't change. Why you live with all this depression? What is the use? Fear. We live with so much fear. Oh, this will happen. That some people they are. I told you the story of the girl who was scared of the dentist. I told you. Story I told. No, this girl, she was scared to go to the dentist. Very scared. Very scared. So she should go to the dentist. Just like this. So that day, one day, the dentist also knew this fear, this girl. Fear means you can get paranoid, you can get phobia. Dentophobia. It's called dentophobia. Phobia to go to the dentist. That day he went, he caught her hand, doing root canal, opened the mouth and started took the drilling gun and not started drilling. Kept the drilling gun here. And the girl started screaming. Ah, ah, ah. The doctor said, I have not even started drilling, you fool, and you are screaming. She said, yes, doctor, but you are stamping my feet. You are stamping the doctor was so. But this girl was so used to screaming. You know, many of us, some of the girls, especially, they're scared of lizards. I know some girls, the lizard in the bathroom, she'll come running out. Sometimes they don't even know whether they're wearing towel or not. Just come running. Oh, what happened? Lizard. What will the lizard do, man? But fear is like that. We think the fear is going to kill us. What Gandhiji said in COVID times, they wrote a book. Gandhi said, more people die out of the fear of the disease than of the disease. Confucius said, we are using a cannon to kill a mosquito. The German proverb says, the fear makes the wolf look bigger than it is. Our dangers are limited. Our fears are unlimited. Oh, we are fearing all the time. And we're sitting there, ayo, what, yeah, if this happened, what will, ayo, this happen, this will happen, that will happen, this will happen, that will, all the time we are living. How to overcome fear? How to overcome fear? By realizing fear, F-E-A-R, is false expectation appearing real. Fear is not danger. You do the things you fear, and the fear will disappear. You have to destroy fear before fear destroys you. It's all in the head. Eliminate fear or you will be dead. You can live either with fear or with faith. You decide. You want fear? There was once a couple that took the child to an amusement park. And when the couple went to the amusement park, they just came near a statue of a tiger. And the child started crying. Tiger. The parents are saying this is just a statue, it's not a real tiger. But sometimes the tiger, you see the faces of the big tiger look so real. The child's crying, and the mother and father laughing. But when will we learn to laugh at our fears? We are laughing at the child, but we are all living with fear. My dear friends, in this book, I talk about how to eliminate, because fear is a big problem. All the time we are living with fear. How to overcome fear? The one who is enlightened has no fear. Because he knows. Ye leela hai maya, kuch bhi sach to na. He knows the fear will disappear. But then it's not only fear. The book I talk about worry. I explain worry. I hope you remember. I told worry, W-O-R-R-Y. Worry means W is waste of life. O is overthinking. R is repeating the fear. R is rehearsing the problem. Y is yearning and craving. Who is causing worry? Hello, who's causing worry? Again, the mind. There was another big boss. Big boss. He used to go to his financial advisor. Very rich man. And he went and told the financial advisor, I'm very worried. The financial advisor told him, what's the problem? He said, I have enough money for my children. So he said, then what's the problem? I have enough money for my grandchildren. Now, very good. I have enough money for my great-grandchildren. So the advisor told him, very nice. He said, but how many generations will my money last? I am worried. So the advisor, he studied and told him, your money will last for 7 generations. Up to 7 generations, if your children don't earn also, 8th generation will not have. Oh, he got so worried. 8th generation will have no money. My grandchildren's grandchildren, they will have no money. So the advisor told him, I will give you one solution. You go to that lady in that next street. There's an old lady. You just go there and you just give her 5 kgs of rice. You will learn a lesson. This advisor knew that lady. So when he went to that lady and he told that lady, I'm giving you 5 kg of rice. The lady said, I don't need 5 kg of rice. What will I do? Today's meal somebody has given me. He said, what about tomorrow's meal? He said, the one who took care of today's meal will take care of tomorrow's meal. I am not worried. That big boss told, okay, keep 2-3 kilos. He said, no, I don't like to keep 2-3 kilos. Somebody will bring my meal and give it to me. Then he realized this lady, she's not worried about tomorrow's food. And I am worried about 7 generations later. How many of us are so worried? We are foolishly worried. What is the use? We have just be worried. There's fear, there is worry. How do we overcome worry? You overcome worry by just telling yourself, why worry? There is no need to worry. Why worry? There is no need to worry. No problem, then there's no need to worry. No problem, then if there's a problem, there is no need to worry. Huh? If there's a problem, there is no need to worry. Yeah. You can do nothing about your problem. Then there is no need to worry. You can do something about your problem. Then there is no need to worry. Enjoy your curry. Have good curry. Why you hurry? So we are all the time, we worry and we hurry. We forget to enjoy our curry. My dear friends, we have to learn. One of my neighbors, that man always worrying. We used to call him, hello, Mr. Worry. We used to call him, Hello, Mr. Worry. Worry, Mr. In Tamil is worry, Say worry, worry, means, are you coming? In Tamil, worry, He knew that what we are trying to tease him. One day he could not sleep. He could not sleep. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Wife, poor wife. So yes, what's the problem today? You're not sleeping. He said, actually, I promised the neighbor. I borrowed 5 lakhs from neighbor. I promised the neighbor tomorrow morning before breakfast, I will give 5 lakhs. Now I don't have the money. I can't sleep. You know, when you're worried, Samatma, when you're worried, you can sleep or you cannot sleep when you're worried. When you're worried, you cannot sleep because the thought will go on like a worm. So the wife was a very smart girl. She told, okay, 2 minutes. She went, she came back in 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, she told him, now you don't worry, now you sleep. He said, why? She said, I went to the neighbor's house, I knocked the door. Mr. Singh came outside. I told Mr. Singh, my husband promised you tomorrow morning he'd give 5 lakhs. He said, yes, thank you, madam. I came to inform you he cannot pay you too. So now you sleep, let him worry. Let Mr. Singh not sleep, but you sleep. I've already told Mr. Singh tomorrow you're not paying money. So why you worry now? But see, the problem is this now. Sometimes we just make a commitment. I tell somebody I will come 4 o'clock. I cannot go 4 o'clock. Oh, but you're driving fast. You send message, I'm coming 10 minutes. Sorry, I'm late. How much we worry? Fear, worry, stress. In the book, I cover stress. I don't know how many of you know the meaning of STRESS. STRESS means sad thoughts. S, sad. T, toxic thoughts. R, repetitive thoughts. E, exhausting thoughts. S, suffocating thoughts. S, sadistic thoughts. All the time, sad, toxic, repetitive, exhausting, suffocating, sadistic, sad, toxic, going on like that, poison after poison after poison after poison. Stress. What do you do with all the stress now? You have to learn to flip from nep to pep. You all have learned how to flip from negative to positive. Nep is what? Fear, worry, stress, anger, depression. Pep is what? Positive is what? Faith, hope, trust, love, enthusiasm, courage, confidence, optimism, compassion, forgiveness. Turn. In the book, I write of a lady. I have told the story of that lady who was always stressed out. All new stories. I don't think I told you. She used to always talk. In the summer, she had a daughter who was always crying. Because in the summer, this doctor used to sell blankets. And his mother used to always be worried. Oh, my daughter is selling blankets. Nobody's buying blankets. It's hot outside. Nobody buying blankets. And then in winter, she used to worry about the daughter who was selling air conditioners. In the winter, the daughter selling air conditioner. Always worried, always worried. Daughters were not worried. So she met one Swami. The Swami told her, you stop, change your paradigm. What I should do, she said. It's summer, you keep talking to your daughter who's selling air conditioners. And keep on being happy. Your daughter's making money. She will laugh. Even in winter, she'll have money. In winter, don't talk to that daughter. In winter, you talk to the daughter who's selling blankets. Oh, she's selling blankets and blankets and blankets and blankets and blankets. Oh, she'll have enough money in summer also. If we change our paradigm, look at this lady. She's only thinking opposite. In summer, she's worrying about the blanket sales. In winter, she's worrying about the air condition sales. What is the use? We let our anxiety steal our tranquility because of the mind that drills us and kills us. All to do with the mind. The mind, thinks one thought every second. This can be 50,000 thoughts a day. Dangerous. Still the mind, kill the mind, move from mind to consciousness. That's why I tell people, चित में विवेक जाग जाता है, मन और ख्याल मिट जाते हैं, डर और चिंता मिट जाते हैं, सुख शांति हम पाते हैं, जब तक ख्यालों में इंसान डूबा है, वो दुखी होता है, सदा वो रोता है. All the time, if you keep on being in stress and worry and fear and anxiety, you will fall into depression. Depression is thought to be a mental illness, especially in Bollywood, in the millionaires, in the Forbes, in that type of people who are suffering depression. Howda? I will go to psychiatrist. The psychiatrist, what they will give you? They will give you either they will give you sugar pills or they'll give you sleeping tablets, Valium or something tranquilizers. If you are able to calm the mind, negative, toxic thoughts, you will not fall into depression. You must stop the mind's aggression by meditation. Still the mind, silence the mind, make the monkey mind, tame the monkey and make it a monk. My dear friend, what is the root cause of all miseries we know? It is mind. What does mind do? M-I-N-D. Mind, M means miseries. I is ignorance. N, negativity. D, desires. What the mind is doing? Constantly it is creating miseries, ignorance, negativity, desires. Toxic thoughts makes us miserable. The mind behaves like a king. I, mind. But actually it's the cause of all our suffering. Therefore, in the book, of course, you are masters, you know it, but I'm just sharing this new book, How to Overcome Fear, Worry, Stress, Anxiety, and Depression, and live with peace and joy and bliss. How? The mind. Man ye dushman bada, hame satata sada, man ye dushman man ye. अविद्या में हम डूबे, मन से हमें बचना है, ये मन से हमें बचना. मन माया में ले जाता है, संसार में फंसाता है, हमें दुखी कराता है, ये मन ये प्रभु से दूर कराता है, मिथ्य में डुबाता है, हमें दुखी कराता है, ये मन है. हाँ, ये मन. Mind is the biggest problem. Where is the mind? Mind is the biggest problem. Where is the mind? You cannot find. There is no mind. Still the mind makes you blind. That is the joke. There is no mind and the mind is creating fear, worry, stress, anxiety, depression. There is no mind. Even it takes you to suicide. There are people who commit suicide. You know, suicide is just one moment. One moment. Think. There was one person, one man, he told me, I said, what happened? He said, my girlfriend. You know what happened, my girlfriend? I said, what happened? My girlfriend, she caught me having another girlfriend. My girlfriend caught me having another girlfriend. I said, that's common, but what's the problem? You know, but for her. So what happened? Last month, I went, she hanged herself in the fan. She died. Died. Killed herself. So, my dear friends, that suicide happens in one moment. In Bangalore, we had this big coffee king. Went, river was there, jumped in the river and died. I told you last year, one of the people who's very well known to me, morning got up, he thought no purpose of life, went to the top floor of the building, jumped, dead. What is that leads to that suicide, that one moment? Mind. When the stress, worry, anxiety, depression, fear, it goes to one particular point, the mind tells you, over, over, over. But like we know, suicide is not the end. You have to come back again. People on this call know. Shayar's good example of that student, 10th standard exam. No problem. You please, you go kill yourself, but you have to start from first standard again. My dear friends, the mind inflates the ego. The ego and mind, they become mind and ego, me. Then anger, hate, revenge, jealousy. All this is part of this drama. How to overcome it? How to overcome anger, hate, revenge, and jealousy? Realize I am not me. Every day in Zoom we talk. Am I the body that will die? No. I came alive 9 months before the body. Is it complicated? Is it difficult? One day body will die, my family will burn the body. Are they mad to burn? Yeah, because I am not that body. I left the body. Mind, you can't find. Ego, I says it's a lie. You know you are the soul. The moment you realize you are the spark of unique life, you're free from me, you're free from all the suffering, all the misery. Just realize you are the divine soul. Realization leads to liberation. It's not so difficult. How to live with eternal peace. You know, where there is no mind, there is peace. Where there is peace, there is no mind. Don't try to have a peaceful mind. We had few days back. Peace is the foundation of happiness. The moment mind appears, peace disappears. The moment there is peace, if peace appears, the mind disappears. Therefore, what is the secret, my dear friends? The secret of happiness is enlightenment. How to overcome fear, worry, stress, anxiety, depression? Enlightenment, spiritual awakening, realizing I am the soul. I am not the body, mind, ego. I am the soul. When we are enlightened, we experience this bliss. It's up to us. It's in, and we always talk about how एहसास में जब से एहसास हुआ कि मैं तन ये नहीं हूं, मैं मन भी नहीं, मैं हूं आत्मा, तब से संसार के दुखों से मुक्त हुआ मैं, मुझको मिल गया निर्वाणा, निर्वाणा. Keep singing good songs. जो भी जीता जग में दुखी तो होता, पर क्यों दुखी वो है होता. बदन को दर्द होता, ये मन तो है रोता. अहंकार दुखी क्यों है होता, अहंकार दुखी क्यों है होता. पर जिसको एहसास होता है कि वो तन नहीं, मन नहीं, वो है आत्मा, तीनों पीड़ाओं से वो मुक्त होता है, पाता है वो सच्चिदानंद. How to reach Satchit Anand? Just realize I am not body, I am not mind, I am not ego. I am the soul. You all are experts. You've already achieved this goal. What is the goal? Sat, Chit, Anand. Sat, truth. Chit, consciousness. Anand, bliss. There is eternal bliss in truth consciousness. My dear friends, where there is no fear and worry, no stress and anxiety, there is no depression, only celebration. You want depression? Good luck. You go to your neighbor and start talking. What happened, ma? That neighbor, what happened? That neighbor's son got caught with the drugs. How, shoo? What happened? Police came. Oh, ma. Then what? Taken and gone to jail, that young boy, teenager boy. So, no? So you come to your house and you start thinking, oh, yo, the neighbor boy, drug, you just check our house, there's no drug in. We go on creating miserable thoughts. We create a depression. We don't live in that. We have to do our best, but we have to stop worrying. If we keep on worrying, my dear friends, we will reach nowhere. सत के चित में जो रहता, आनंदा में रहता, सच्चिदानंदा हाल ये जो सच के एहसास से होता. आनंदा में रहता जो सच का चित करता. My dear friends, it's up to you. You want fear? It's very easy. Keep on worrying. You want to worry? Very easy. Just keep on having stress. You want stress? Very easy. Replace your tranquility with anxiety. Pakka, your celebration will become depression. If you want to eliminate all this, if you want peace and bliss, still the mind, kill the mind, move to consciousness. In consciousness, there's no depression, no fear, worry, stress, anxiety. It's only in the mind state. If there's no mind, there's no depression, there's no anxiety, there's no stress. In the new book, I'm writing how to overcome it. Of course, you can ask me questions today. You can ask me any question. But it's not easy. Don't think, oh, writing a book means, oh, after this book, nobody in the world will have fear. Huh? Is it like that? No, no. After writing this book by AiR, no anxiety. Headline news. Now nobody in the world will have anxiety. Is it like that? As long as you don't implement these guidelines, as long as you don't live in consciousness, as long as you don't live flipping over from NEP to PEP, you will continue to have problems. But if you are eliminate the negative energy poison, you fill your life with positive energy power. So let's get into questions today. Anybody have any questions first on fear, worry, stress, anxiety, depression? First, I appreciate those questions, but anybody can ask any question. So administrator, can we start? Oh, next week. What are the two things we should, I forgot this. What are the next week's topic? What are the two things next week? What are two things that should drive our life forward? So to next week, I'm giving you the two-step method. Like you have 2 feet. You need 2 feet to walk forward. And tomorrow, because as usual, I'm flying from Europe, the session will start 15 minutes early and I will end at sharp 8:30. So tomorrow, please be available maybe 10-15 minutes early if you can, because I will stop sharp before 8:30. I will stop, unless you all want me to miss one more flight. Last time, you all know, I ran from Zoom, but I went into gloom because of the doom. I did not catch the flight. Huh? So they say it is my Zoom that make me miss my flight. Come on, let us start. We have got, I can see 3-4 hands up, starting with Bliss, Krishna, Rekha. Let us start. Bliss, Krishna, and Rekha.
Hi, Shwam dear. How are you?
Oh, I'm very good. Tell me, how are you?
Fine, everyone. It's not easy because, next week I'm going to take the plane for the first time of my life. And I'm going very, very far away from my home. And it's the first time I quit Canada and Quebec. And I'm a little bit anxious because I don't know what will happen and I don't have the control. You understand what I try to explain?
Yeah, I understand, but don't worry. Just make sure you go 2 hours, 3 hours before. Be early. Only that. You WhatsApp me and tell me your schedule. I will tell you what time. Don't be late. Only one thing. Be consciousness. Don't worry.
But
like
it's
you.
like me. I don't drive the bus and don't drive the plane.
You've never been in a plane before? You've never been in a plane?
A little plane, a Cessna. You know what it's Cessna?
Yeah.
A little plane. I take one time.
Don't worry. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of
yeah.
So what happens? This is called fear and worry. Two important things: fear and worry. Yes. Remove it. Remove. You must tell yourself there are millions of people flying in airplane every day. Only
yes, I know.
You need to go early. Don't be late for your flight, because if you go late, you don't know where to go. You don't know. And ask people. Suppose you are going, hello, S'il vous plaît, where the gate? Where, s'il vous plaît, where check-in? S'il vous plaît. You keep asking people. Don't try to find everything yourself. And don't worry. Be in consciousness. Don't be busy having some coffee and your plane is gone. And then you say, oh, what happened to my plane? No, just be in time. That's all. Okay? Don't worry.
Thank you so
Krishna.
much for advice.
Krishna. Bliss is coming to India. You all know Bliss is flying down to India to meet us. Okay, tell me, Krishna.
Yeah. So my question is, see, when we are in this spiritual journey, we understand we shouldn't be in the mind state. The root cause, as you said, is mind state, right? Whatever
Yes,
it is.
yes.
And my question to you is it also dependent on the circumstances which a person is subjected to? And we think we are not anxiety, we don't get anxiety, but there are situations it pops out from nowhere. So is it there inside each one of us? We don't know. We don't realize we are having anxiety attacks or something.
No, let me tell you one thing. No doubt, a situation will create anxiety, correct? Suppose right now I'm talking to you, there's a fire in my room. Suppose behind me there's a fire here. Then there will be anxiety or no anxiety?
There will be anxiety.
But I cannot control this. Fire is already fire. It's already burning. Fire is burning. What I will tell you, okay, my dear friends, no Zoom now. Fire, fire, I'm going. I will see you later, God willing. Now fire, fire, fire. I will go and switch off the fire. Bye. Friends, that's all. I will not say, okay, sip Krishna, sip Girish, fire is there, sip Raji, fire, please pray, fire. No, I have to.
But sir, there you are not being, you don't get anxiety. They say if your anxiety attack aa jayenge to aapko fire, or you will not take the right action, right? You have to be calm at those point of time, right?
In any situation, you must be calm. Let me tell you, what is fear? Fear is not a danger. When there's a danger, you have to run. Suppose there's a tiger in front of you, you can't say, oh, I have no fear. No, if the tiger is there, you have to run. But if a lizard is there, you don't have to run. Now, each of these fear, worry, stress, anxiety, they may be caused by certain situation. Suppose there's today somebody sent me some nonsense message on my mobile phone. Today morning. So I can either react, RDX, or RDR, respond, don't react. Can we control the circumstances? Suppose somebody comes to your house and speaks some nonsense. Somebody sends you a dirty email. Somebody sends some bad words about you to your friend. What can you do? Somebody tells your friend, this Krishna, she's crazy and like this and like that. And your friend forwards the message, screenshot. You get so upset now. What is the use of getting upset? How does it help you? So when you are in consciousness, you can deal with any situation. The problem is when you're not in consciousness. When you're not in consciousness, then your mind takes over. Then there is worry. I told you, sad thoughts, repetitive thoughts, sadistic thoughts, suffocating thoughts, toxic thoughts, repetitive thoughts. This is called stress. Worry, waste of life, overthinking, repeated the fear, rehearsing the problems, yearning and craving. The problems are all known to us. So when the circumstance is there, if you are in consciousness state, you'll say, okay, I accept it. I accept the circumstance. Now what can I do? When can you do this? Can you do it in the mind state? You can't do it in mind state. The mind state, dum, dum, dim, dish, dum, dish, 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 dum, dish, dish, dish. Oh, you start getting toxic thoughts. And the toxic thoughts creates aggression. It puts you in depression. It makes you react. It makes you miserable. It makes you angry. It makes you get so irritated. Your mood is bad. You have to decide. You want depression or celebration? You decide.
So may I ask you, I don't know whether it's a stupid question, but for example...
No question is stupid. Please clarify. No question is stupid. Please clarify because it helps everybody in the call. Please clarify.
Yeah, because Ernest Hemingway, who wrote the best of the philosophical books like Old Man and the Sea, after writing such very evolved state of a person commits suicide. So
Very
मुझे
common.
हमेशा
Oh, very common. Very common for the most evolved people to commit suicide. But do you understand why, or should I explain to you?
no, so that is why I asked, is it invisible? Like we think we are not getting, मतलब मुझे anxiety नहीं है, लेकिन एक second में it can take you, down also.
Suicide is that 1 minute, 1 second where the mind kills you. The suicide is only taking if you don't have any rationale, you have no intellect, there's no discrimination. The mind pushes you. Krishna, go. No use to live.
So
Useless
for
world. Come on.
So for an ignorant person like me or other people, it's okay. But a person like Hemingway, when he committed, so I was thinking that
That should make you understand that an evolved person like Hemingway can also have a rascal mind. Therefore, what about you and me? That gives an example for you. Do you have any other better example than what I'm saying? Should that not teach us a lesson? If Hemingway, you said, na? If Hemingway could commit suicide, if the best of the people in this world, the most intelligent, dynamic, rich people in this world can commit suicide, that shows the power of the mind. It can just grind you. It can grind you into powder. Therefore, how important are these calls? This call is priceless. You may go and you may have all the blast in life, pleasure and people and possessions. What is the use if you are slave of the mind? You will be miserable. The challenge of life, my dear friends, is to live not with pleasure, but peace is the treasure. And to go beyond that state of peace to eternal bliss. And eternal bliss comes in truth consciousness. I have taught you all how to move from achievement to fulfillment to enlightenment. Let me tell you, there is nothing better than this. I am not the author of it. This is the reality of life. If you have something better, you tell me. I am ready to follow you. If you have something better, please teach me. I am ready to follow you. Come on, time is yours. I am ready to listen to you. So we need to get to this point. Okay, chalo. So where are we? Rekha Parvani.
Shivoham AiR
Shivoham.
answered quite a bit, answering Krishna, but it is like same thing. The environment, if it is not peaceful and if there is lots of RDX happening, and then you tend to get worried. So, but how do I? And in this situation, I know the mind plays the role, but then what else can I do, like to?
You must understand that this situation is there everywhere in the world. Whether I'm in Helsinki or in Switzerland or Bangalore or Mangalore or Dubai or Quebec in Canada or Toronto. Liko, you're in Toronto. Where are you? Near Toronto. And wherever you are, there is no city in this world where there is no fear, worry, stress, anxiety, and depression. There is no city. This is the simplicity that you must understand. And with humility, you have to learn. If you learn, don't think there is one city. I want to take transfer. Huh? Many in the olden days, we used to find a lot of people doing TR. Nowadays, I don't see people doing TR. Transfer of residence. That time you are allowed to transfer residence with your TV, with your car. Now no need. Everything is available everywhere. No need to do TR. Earlier days, transfer. So now somebody used to say, I want TR. I want to go to a place where there's no problem, no depression, no anxiety, no peace. That is in your heart. You don't have to go outside. You have to go inside.
Yes, sir.
If you go inside, if you still the mind, where is fear? Where is, I don't have fear. How come? How come I don't worry? How How come
Yeah.
there is no stress and anxiety? How come I'm not in depression?
Mhm.
But Krishna will say, one day, suppose you commit suicide, then what will happen to all of us? If my mind kills me one day, suppose my mind kills me, Krishna, I jump from this window, dhaman, go on. Can happen? Can't happen. Of course it can happen. If the mind kills us, if we don't see, kill the mind before the mind kills you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
You decide, you want the mind to kill you or you kill the mind. You have only one
Yes.
option.
Mhm. Yes.
When you're doing this panja, the game of panja, the game of panja, it's called panja. What do you call it? Panja?
Yes, Panja.
Either you will do panja like this or somebody will do panja like this. You decide
Mm.
what panja you want.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We have
Thank
a
you.
new person, Swami. Swami, you are new to the call. Is there any question we can help you with? Please unmute and speak, Swami.
Hello, sir. Hari Om. Namaste.
Hello.
Sir, my question was how to feel oneness with everything in the world and the universe.
Okay. How did you come to this call? May I ask? You're just first
Sir,
time you're coming?
I'm coming for the first time, sir, and I've been reading your books, and I've been seeing you in different places. I'm
Okay.
an energy healer, so.
Very good. Welcome, Swami. So, Swami, have you seen somebody getting angry and kicking somebody in your life? Have you seen?
Yes.
Very good. But have you seen somebody kicking the right leg, kicking their left leg? Have you seen?
Left leg.
Very strong. Huh? Have you seen right leg kicking left leg?
No, sir.
No. Have you seen the right eye becoming jealous of the left eye? Have you seen?
No, sir.
Have you seen the right hand smashing the left hand? Never, no. The problem is the minute I think I am different from Swami, then I don't feel the oneness. But Swami, what is your birth date?
December 8th, sir.
December 8th. You're sure?
Yes.
No, it's a lie. Because 7th of December, you were alive. On 7th of December, you were kicking in your mother's stomach. You ask your mother, she will tell you. When were you actually born, Swami? When were you actually born?
December 8th, sir.
No.
Sir, inception, 9 months ago.
Correct.
Inception.
When you realized that you were born 9 months ago, what were you at that time? What were you?
I was just an energy.
Just a cell.
Cell.
That cell is called zygote.
Yeah.
When two cells of mother and father fertilize, it becomes one cell. You are that one cell. Now, Swami, your question is that when you contemplate that one cell, you will realize that you are just a speck of energy. Will you die one day, Swami? You will die or you will not die?
I will.
You will not die. Only Swami will die.
Swami will
And
die.
people will say you passed away. Correct? People will say you left the body.
Yeah.
Now I'm asking you, I'll give you one 10 lakhs prize today. See if you can do it. I'm giving you only 10 lakhs, not more. I'm taking 2 balloons. One blue balloon, one white balloon. How many balloons are there, Swami?
2.
Now I'm leaving the air of the blue balloon and the white balloon. Now you give me this air separately and this air separately, I'll give 10 lakhs. Can you give? So you and me, when the body dies, we become one. And when we are born, also we are coming from an energy. Just like the wave, there are 2 waves. But actually the 2 waves are 2 separate waves, or they're coming from the ocean and going back into the ocean.
Same ocean, sir.
When you contemplate on this, you realize the oneness with everybody. Is it difficult? It's not difficult. But you must be very focused in your concentration and your contemplation. I hope you understood what I'm trying to say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And this call is every day at 8 o'clock, Friday, 7:30. Please join, ask your question. And this call, when you come every day, automatically you will feel the oneness. Any more questions?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We have new person, Swami. So very often we get new people, but some new people, they come and then they stick. And some people, they come and the mind will pull them away. Then they are gone back. But some people are here from 2 years, 3 years, 5 years before the call started. Okay. Who else has a question to ask? We have open question. You can ask any question if there is no related question. Any question on the subject. Deepthi. Yes, Deepthi.
Namaskar, sir. I'm so
Namaste.
sorry for today. Like I'm late because I was not aware about the timing today. So I just
Fridays at
asked like,
7:30.
हाँ
Fridays
sir,
at
मुझे
7:30. Boli.
then I got to know through Veena ma'am actually. Then
Boli.
all of a sudden I just joined. So my question is like how like the one can remain in pure consciousness in like entire day.
How to
How to be into like pure consciousness in like 24/7.
how can you make sure that when the candle light goes off, there is still light in the room? अगर आपके रूम में एक कैंडल है, वो कैंडल ऑफ हो जाती है. How can you make sure that the candle is there and light is there again?
No light.
अगर candle off हो जाता है, how can you make sure light is there? What will you do?
I'll try to light the candle once again.
Exactly. So suppose now you light the candle, it goes off again, and you come to know that there's a door open and the wind is coming from this window or this door. Then what will you do?
I'll close the door.
You close that door. So when you
Understood,
close the door to the thoughts of the mind,
sir.
then your light will not go off.
Hmm.
For you to be in consciousness, you have to shut the door on the mind. As long as the door is open, thoughts will pour like rain, and they will push you down the drain and make you suffer again and again and again and again. The problem is only one. Today's subject we spoke of fear, worry, stress, anxiety, depression. What is the problem? What is the problem? Only one problem.
Mind.
So when the mind is there, no consciousness.
No consciousness.
When consciousness is there,
no mind.
No mind. If you are in consciousness, you have to lock the consciousness with the intellect. How your house, when you sleep in the night, you keep the door open for chore to come inside, or you lock it?
No, sir. Always close.
Why you lock it?
Lock it just to secure.
Because you don't want thieves to come inside. But we don't lock the consciousness with intellect. We have to lock the conscious in our consciousness. We have to lock with intellect. Intellect, it will lock it. It will not let the mind enter.
So what are the like technique, like, because there must be some technique, because sometimes like it's quite very hard to just to be into this pure conscious. Even we are aware about this thing. Okay, fine, we have to be consciously, So again, but
so first point is you must become aware. Now you are aware. Now, for example, I told you what I told you. When the mind comes, you push it out, right?
Yes, sir.
So now, when the mind enters today, what must you do? Let it come. When the thief comes, let it come. When the thief comes, enters your house, let him come. No, you will push the door and lock the door. So when the mind comes, you push the mind out and lock the door. When the thoughts are coming, you have to push the thought out. Some of us, what we do, the thought comes, say, and then what happens after you let the thought come? Then what happens? Then you are
anxiety.
Then you are caught in thought. The moment you are caught in thought, then it's finished. You must not be caught in thought. You must be a master of your mind.
Master of your mind.
So this is only I cannot be a master of your mind. Can I come and master your mind?
No, sir. No,
Can you master my mind?
No, never.
So understand that first of all. And don't let the mind become a monkey. Suppose I'm asking you today, every day there's a monkey coming to your house. Every day there's a monkey coming to your house. Every day you give banana to the monkey. Next day what will happen?
He will come again.
And next day what will happen?
Again, he will start coming again and again.
If you next day take a stick and hit him, you beat him, start hitting the monkey tomorrow. Hit the monkey one day, hit the monkey next day, hit the monkey next day. What will happen after 3 days?
He will not come.
You know the answer now.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
Don't
much.
give banana to the monkey, na. Don't give banana, banana, na, 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 na.
So
You
it's
don't
good to give.
feed.
So it's good to feed and give monkey, banana to the monkey who is actually an animal, but not to our mind, which is monkey.
So this is an analogy.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
feed, don't feed
Yes,
the
sir.
mind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. True, sir.
Because if you feed the mind once time, I'll tell you a story.
Again. Yes, sir.
I'll tell you a story, very interesting story. Girish, you heard the story, Girish? Interesting story. There was an island in the Maldives.
Mhm.
There was an island in the Maldives. They used to attract tourists.
Hmm.
Every day 4 p.m., they would throw meat. They would throw big chunks of meat to attract sharks. To attract sharks.
Oh.
Every day 4 p.m. And all the tourists used to be happy. Throw the meat, yeah. Throw the meat, yeah. Jumping and eating.
Hmm.
In COVID time, there were no tourists.
Hmm.
Now they were not throwing the meat,
Hmm.
but the shark was coming every day 4 p.m.
Hmm.
One day, one man was in the boat. The shark overturned the boat and ate the man.
Hmm.
Whose fault? They were feeding the sharks
Feeding
every
the
day
shark
4
every day. So it's like it's become their like habit to come again and
p.m.
again.
Yeah. You feed the mind will kill you.
Hmm.
Remember the example of the sharks. Okay, good. 2-3 minutes
Thank you
more.
so much,
Anybody
sir.
want to ask? Thank you. Anybody want to ask questions? We will close today early because if there are no questions, we will close early. Anybody wants to ask any more questions? Whenever you don't have question to ask, means you only know only two things. Either you know everything or you know nothing. When we don't have questions, means only there are two answers. Either, oh no, I know everything, nothing more to ask. Or I want to ask, I don't know anything. So it's not like that. Sometimes the mind doesn't let you prepare a question. You have 100 questions. I can tell you, many of you have hundreds of questions. Because if you don't have questions, then you are enlightened. Then you are become master. Then you are Satchidanand Atma. And I always teach you. Next is Kailash. I always teach you. It's very important to ask questions. Because when you ask a question, then only you are moving forward every day. Every day. I ask question every day to myself. Every day I search for questions. Every day I go to the internet and I answer 20 questions every day. I go and search for questions. Even today also I searched and I answer questions. Kailash.
Shivam Guruji,
Shivam sir.
as we know that there is no mind, okay, it is the bundle of thoughts, okay, that is called the mind. But whenever, we discuss, then we see the intellectual power of two persons are different. One person, okay, we forget the things very easily and he live in the happy moments. The and the other person's mind power that is not in the control of that person. He wonder or if we talk about in the anxiety, stress, okay, not forget the things. So why? So what is your suggestion on that?
What suggestion? How to be intellect?
About yes, the
How to
different of
be?
two persons intellectual power is different. One be
No,
in the happy moment and one
no,
does
no.
not control the mind.
So what you are learning every day is the same answer. Kailash, I am asking you now the question. You tell me, ready? Give me answer. Okay, ready? When when the intellect is active, tell me, Kailash.
Correct. When there is enlightenment, when light is on, then intellectual is
No,
active.
correct. Okay, correct. But when the mind is thinking thoughts, is the intellect is active?
When the mind,
When the mind is thinking lot of thoughts, that time is the intellect active?
No, not active because
When
okay,
when the intellect is active, when does the intellect get activated?
when there is no thought, okay,
What is that
when there
called?
is when there is the controlling of the thought or
What is that
very
state? What is that state called?
consciousness,
Correct.
okay.
When you are in consciousness, at that time the intellect is activated. Correct?
Mm.
Correct or not?
Yes, that is okay. If we compare with you and me, okay,
Ah,
you can
ah,
control, okay, the thoughts very
ah,
easily because you have the
ah.
intellectual, your power or, okay,
No,
and everything.
no. Wait. I am not able to control because I have power. I am able to control because I'm in consciousness.
Yes,
If
but
if you if you go to consciousness, you will be more powerful than me.
one person is not able for the consciousness, okay.
Because mind is master.
Yes.
अगर
So
mind को
I
master
also
बनाएंगे,
yes. They are not. If we talk about, we see there are so many persons go to the psychiatric also because they are not okay in the. They are in the controlling of the mind,
correct.
and doctor gives them the sleeping dose, okay,
Why?
so that
Why
their
doctor gives?
thought will be okay
Why
minimized.
I'm asking why doctor gives sleeping medicine for that person for what?
Because their thoughts are continuously running,
And
running,
अगर मैं
running, running.
वो sleeping medicine से क्या होगा?
For sometimes, okay, if having the major problem for the sometimes he will get the relief, the patient will get
Correct.
the relief.
Correct.
And after that,
So
it will
you
start again.
correct. Correct. So the secret is to realize, Kailash, the secret. Who was asking the practical question? Somebody was asking, give me practical tip. Who was asking? Dipti. The secret is to realize there is no mind. Where is mind? There is no mind. When you start realizing this, there is no mind, and in that state you live in consciousness, then where is the question of you, the mind being the master? That we must learn this. We must learn from several stories. एक आदमी घोड़ा चल रहा था, याद है वो story? One man was riding horse. Somebody asked him, sir, where you are going? What he told? Huh, Kailash? He told,
No,
I don't
no.
know. He told, I don't know. You ask the horse. You ask the horse.
Okay.
जहां भी घोड़ा ले चलेगा मैं उधर ही जाऊंगा. ऐसा होना चाहिए क्या? ऐसा होना चाहिए?
That is in the control of the horse.
So
there is the
you
difficulty.
don't let your mind ride your horse. You be the boss. You have to have a lot of effort. You have to stop the mind. I told just now to Deepti na, अगर रात के टाइम में आप डोर लॉक करते हैं, डोर लॉक नहीं करते आपके घर का डोर.
Yes, every day we confirm the door also.
Why you lock the door?
We lock the door so that the unknown person or anything okay not come to inside.
अगर डोर खोलेगा तो कल तुम्हारा टीवी, मोबाइल फोन, लैपटॉप सब चोरी करके चले जाएगा ना.
Yes.
बट माइंड को लॉक नहीं करते हम.
That is not easy for everyone.
So I'll teach you today.
Door.
I'm teaching you today. You have to lock the mind. Yes. You have to block the mind. You have to lock the mind. You have to block the mind. You have to shock the mind. And you have to rock the mind. Today you're asking me new, I'm giving you new things. You have to block the mind and rock the mind and shock the mind and rock the mind. Got it?
Yes.
Then only you will be able to. How? Then you have to lock it. How? You have to block it. How? You have to shock it. How? You have to rock it.
I agree, but this is not enough for, if we see, I can do, okay, but whenever we see that some person, okay, suicides, so he is in the mind state that time, and the mind is so bombarded that he is not able to control, okay.
अगर lock किया होता तो?
So then suicide not happen.
Then,
okay, he has the power of, but the
then
power, okay, the person have not the power of that to control or to lock the mind.
who told
Because
you
the
that?
power is different for everyone. If
Who?
we see there
Kailash,
are five
Kailash,
persons, so their
Kailash,
powers are different.
Kailash, you know why the person is not able to lock the mind? You know it?
Mm.
Tell me why person is not able to lock the mind?
Mm, because
Girish,
if we see their power is different.
no,
Okay,
Girish,
when we see you
Nico,
are
who is your
intelligent, I
answer?
am not intelligent. Some person
No, no,
more
no, wait,
intelligent.
wait. Why, Girish, why people cannot lock the mind, Girish? Girish, why person cannot lock the mind? Let me see, Girish, who can answer? Deepthi wants to answer after Girish. Or
He is
Bliko, who
unable
wants to
to
answer?
flip-
Huh?
He is unable to flip from mind to consciousness.
Good. One answer, Krish. He's not able to be in. One more reason, one more answer. Anybody can give smart answer. Deepthi, smart answer.
Slave of the
Bliko
mind.
after Deepthi.
He-
Deepthi, Bliko. Deepthi, Bliko.
So I had the same answer, like because the person is not into the consciousness, into the
No,
conscious
but
state.
there's even a better answer. Bliko.
Is lost in the thought, so he is no more on control of his own thoughts.
Raji.
He's lost.
Thank you. Raji. Good. Raji.
Yes, he cannot lock his thoughts. He keep on thinking. He should
But why?
stop thinking.
You know why?
Hmm.
Kailash,
should
answer
stop.
chahiye, Kailash. Rekha Parwani, Rekha, Vanita, Rekha and Vanita. Let me see who gives the answer. So many masters. Kailash, dekho kaun
I
answer
think
deta hai.
doesn't know how to still the mind.
Okay, Rekha. Good. All answers are good, but not best. Rekha.
Mind doesn't want to die. The mind refuses to die.
कैलाश जो आदमी माइंड को लॉक नहीं करता पता है कौन है सुकेशनी
Not accepting the present situation.
नॉट एक्सेप्टिंग राजेंद्र अनम्यूट राजेंद्र
Because he lives in mind state, he doesn't know that it doesn't exist basically.
हाँ he doesn't know
He doesn't know that mind exists. It doesn't know that it is nothing. It is just a bundle of thought. It doesn't know the existence of mind. It's
that
the
is
fraud.
that is the best answer
Yes.
राजेंद्र
He
has
doesn't
given
know
the
what
best
is mind.
answer कैलाश जो आदमी माइंड को लॉक नहीं कर सकता वो ये नहीं जानता कि माइंड है ही नहीं have you seen the mind there is no mind
I
it is
know,
only
sir,
bundle of
that
thoughts.
this is there is no mind. This is the bundle of thought. But
Correct.
whenever we see, okay, some persons are not able to control that mind.
अरे because वो अज्ञानी है ना वो नहीं जानते हैं कि माइंड नहीं है ना
How to teach them so that
they
they
cannot,
they
no
also
you cannot teach them
Hmm.
they have to realize
But whenever we discuss on that person that this thought is coming and I am okay, when the
How they will-
continuous in this thought.
how you will teach them when they are under influence of mind how you will teach them when the mind is not agreeing to listen
They are not agree. The mental persons or also in the hospitals, if we see in the mental hospitals,
then
they also do the different type of activities or okay due to the mind state. So why matlab, they are not the power of controlling their thoughts.
because some people are controlled by what you're saying they're mental case they have no intellect they're not able to be in consciousness but many people are slaves of the mind so today I gave you the solution you block it you shock it
You lock it,
rock
sock
it
it.
and you lock it if you want
Yes.
to be free from the mind you block it you rock it you shock it and you lock it mind ko lock kar do block kar do lock the mind and block the mind then it cannot come in if you lock it and block it then where is the mind there is no mind Rekha Parwani last question
Shivam,
bolo Shubho
why is it that young children are committing suicide these days?
no
It's
you are asking a wrong question
okay.
Can you show me 1 day old child committing suicide?
No.
Can you show me 1 month old child committing suicide?
No, AiR.
Can you show me 1 year old child committing suicide?
No.
Can you show me 5-year-old child committing suicide?
No.
Can you show me 10-year-old child committing suicide?
10 is there.
No.
There was a no.
No, you are.
There was
The only time a child commits suicide is when the mind appears.
okay.
Think about it.
That is true, but
When there is no mind, there's no chance of suicide.
correct. But my daughter's friend's son has done this. He was
How old is
only
he?
11.
Yeah, I didn't say 11. If
11
it's
he'll have
below
a
10,
mind.
if it's below 10, according to me, there's no mind. Only after 10, the mind starts. Okay, I'll ask you more children of 11 years are committing suicide or more children of 17 years?
17.
Why?
Mind. Okay.
You know the answer. Why are you all struggling to find the answer? This should open your eyes.
Yes.
That a child of 8 does not commit suicide because the child of 8 does not have a rascal mind. The moment the mind comes, along with the mind, it comes, the mind makes you blind and it will grind you. And that's it. So, my dear friends, fear, worry, stress, anxiety, and depression all belong to one rascal. The rascal is called the mind. If you are able to block the mind and shock the mind and rock the mind and lock the mind, then there is no mind. Then you are in consciousness and the intellect is in charge, and there will be no fear and worry and stress and anxiety. Your depression will become a celebration. With folded hands, tomorrow the call is at 7:45. We will be ending at 8:25. Thank you. Folded hands, I bow down to you.